Not a lot has really changed in my skin. I'm still getting big, painful under the skin spots. Skin's a little bit dry probably, but nothing, like I've said before, nothing out of the ordinary. And I will insert a clip or a picture of how my hands have been. It's quite sore and they're sensitive and they're very, very dry. There's almost like bumps and patches of my skin that have almost like peeled off. I haven't really spotted anything on the rest of my skin, on my body, similar. My hair is on its fourth day, third day, and it's not really greasy, so I feel like it's starting to dry out a bit more, so that the grease isn't there and the moisture in your hair and the oils, they're not there as much. I am going to wash my hair now, but it hasn't needed anything really. I've put a little bit of dry shampoo in to just kind of top it up. I mean, a bit gross, but not bad.
That almost blurs my skin a little bit, which obviously it's quite nice normally, but when I'm trying to show you how my skin's looking, it's all blurred, it's not great, but...
So yeah, under the skin spots really, really painful on my chin. There's loads, like along with these bits of my cheeks. Just like this portion here, not up here, as you can see. Got these bits here. This is part of my chin that I was speaking about. This side, this isn't painful. This is like scarring and spots that have been painful and under the skin, but have now gone but left horrible scars. I'm pretty sure it's scarring, but I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, that is day 40. I'll see you in my next clip. Day number 44. Bit of a shit day really. Not in terms of my day, in terms of my skin. I've got very, very, very painful spot, and it's just, oh look here, you can probably see it without me even having to point it out because it is huge. It feels like my whole, like this side of my lip is swollen. It hurts so bad, like I can feel it all of the time, non-stop. I can feel it and it's awful. It is so painful. Like I can't even describe it. And to make it even better, it's sibling right next to it, so that's nice. My hands are a bit more clear. Skin dry. Oh, the camera's not picking up my skin very well when I'm recording for whatever reason. I don't really know how to work the settings either, so I'm just gonna, it picks up more in photos with flash. I'll insert some photos of my skin and with the flash on here, just so you can see like how my skin's changed, because I think I got told by the dermatologist that in month 2 I will see the most change, and I have seen a change in my skin today especially, but it's not a good change. It's like so much has come out on my skin, and I can feel lots of lumps under my skin that are already starting to get painful, and I know just going to come out as massive painful under the skin spots. And along with that, I just have all like the normal horrible ones anyway, and I've got ones that have dried, like scabbed over, and some like dry bits from my skin and stuff as well. But these two are so painful. I've got another one coming here. I seem to be getting the most spots on my chin. My lips are also so dry. You can't tell it, like all of the lip balm that I've been using maybe clogs up the pores around my lips, and now I've got all really dry lips anyway. The good thing about doing it in the winter is you're not allowed to go out in the sun really, especially not with any sun cream, because your skin gets so sensitive and thin. So obviously doing it in the summer, I'll miss out on all my summer holidays, and I wouldn't really be able to enjoy the sun. The downside of doing it in the winter is that it's so cold, and I end up so even drier, my skin's even drier, my lips are like sore, my nose is running, and then you can get nosebleeds. And, it's a bit of a pain in the ass really, but yes, that's day 44. I just thought I'd film a clip of my skin after a full day of wearing makeup. I haven't touched it once. I barely put much powder on, and for me that is crazy because normally I'll have in my T-zone lots and lots of like greasy foundation that is kind of like breaking apart, and I would have had to touch up in the day at least twice. So yeah, my makeup is pretty much intact still. I've had it on from about 8 in the morning till it's now 4:30. My skin has got a lot of spots still, very red, very sore. I'll insert some photos so that you can see a little bit better. Back is still hurting, but I managed to go to the gym last night and stayed the whole hour and did all the exercises. And the only time that it really hurt to the point that I kind of had to stop what I was doing was when I was doing abs. Apart from that, that was quite good because it has eased off a little bit. Hands on and off. My moods, they're fine. What else? Lips, still dry. I'm not sure what else there is to say. It's still pretty much the same. I had my dermatologist appointment yesterday. We have decided to double the dose, so instead of taking one of the 20mg pills a day, I'm now taking 2 a day, both at the same time, but so I've doubled my dosage. Basically what happened was I haven't really seen any improvement in my skin, like at all. The only thing that I have noticed is it getting a lot worse, and what I can compare it to is when I was off the medication. When my skin was at its worst, that's how it is now, which isn't really what should be happening. So my dermatologist said I'm just kind of not reacting to it, or I don't know, it hasn't worked yet. It's hard to kind of tell what the doubling the dosage is going to do. It can either make my skin so much worse, or it can kind of start making it better, which is obviously what I want. But she did warn me that the side effects can get a lot worse, but they're going to keep a closer eye on me. So she said that if I have any problems, I can just call them up straight away and they'll get it sorted. And if worse comes to worse, we can just lower back down my dosage again and all should be okay. In terms of progress with my skin, a lot of under the skin spots. I have so many painful ones right here and here. Well, kind of all this side actually. Normally this side's my worst side, but it's kind of swapped around to this side, although this side of my chin is awful. So they're all lumps under the skin that are really, really painful, and then they turn into like whiteheads, and it's like the pressure from the spot is insane. And because they're all kind of grouped together, especially over here, it's like it's all like a massive pain all in one go. I also wanted to mention that I have been feeling really tired recently, and I don't know if this is to do with the medication or if it's whether to do with like the fact that I'm just tired from like being at school and working. But I mean, I've been doing that kind of routine for a long time, so that shouldn't really be the case. So I feel like the medication has made me a bit more tired, which is a side effect. So I went to work the other day and I forgot my lip balm, which is like the worst thing that you could probably do on this medication, because my lips were so dry afterwards. Like, do you know when you've been outside in the cold for ages and your lips are really, really dry and they like sting and throb? That was what it was like. They were all like dry and cracked, like almost peeling away and stinging. So a question that I did ask my dermatologist and still haven't really had an answer is, so we're not allowed to wax on this medication, like wax anything, and I don't wax really anyway, apart from my eyebrows. And I've kind of made the mistake of growing out my eyebrows. So if you've ever looked at my videos and thought,
wow, she has just eyebrows.
That is why, because I have been kind of growing them out to then get them threaded again into like a better shape. The problem is, I don't think I'm allowed to thread either. I looked it up on Google, no one's really had an answer. Everyone's kind of said it can still irritate your skin more, it can be more red, it can like, because your skin is so thin, and mine is really thin under the eyebrows anyway. So when I've had them waxed before, off the medication, I've had like my skin all like teared off, which is probably the same sort of reaction that you'd have if you did it on the medication. So I'm now thinking maybe I shouldn't get them threaded, and maybe I should just like fully grow out my eyebrows. But my dermatologist did say that if I wanted to try it, go to where I get my eyebrows threaded, and ask them to do just kind of like a small patch, leave it like a couple of days or a day, and then maybe go back if the reaction was fine. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But that's just something to think about really. Next month will probably be a little bit more interesting, because hopefully there'll be a few more changes, fingers crossed, and hopefully my skin will start getting a little bit better. So this is day 59. I'm almost at the end of the month. My skin is quite crap really. Yeah, I've been having like, the last few days have been like down days for me. I've just been feeling really crap and feel like I look really grim, and that I don't know, the majority of people don't get acne because they don't wash their face. I feel like I am dirty, like I feel really disgusting, and the fact that my eyebrows are all grown out as well I don't think helps, because although like I don't really know if I can get them done anyway, it's like grown out, my skin's all spotty and gross, and I feel dirty, and I just feel like really ugly and disgusting. So that's my kind of mental state the last few days. In terms of my skin, I'm going to insert a picture of my hands from today because I don't think they'll pick up on the camera. So my skin still really painful. So on my bottom of my cheek here, I've still got all those lumps that I was talking about, all the under the skin painful spots. They're all still very much there. My cheeks, I've just got loads of lumps that I can feel like constantly under the skin. That's my update towards the end. I don't know if I'm going to record again. I might record on the last day, just as kind of like a, I don't know, like a finishing point, so that we know what my skin's looking at the end of the second month. I'll probably do that, but I probably won't record from now until the last day. So yeah, this is my skin. So this is my final day of month 2. I was just going to do a like finishing point of my skin for this month, just to kind of show you what we're leaving my skin at. I feel like it's not that bad at the moment. Like I haven't really got any really painful areas, and everything's kind of settled down a little bit, so hopefully that's a good sign. But I've still obviously got all the marks. My hands are still really dry. I found like a few drier patches on my arms and stuff as well. So that's something else, but nothing's really changed. So I'm just going to film a clip of what my skin looks like at the end of month 2. And I'd like to say thank you for watching, and thank you so much for all the support that I've had doing these videos, because for me, and I'm sure for anyone else who has something that they're insecure about, not even just acne, something that they're just insecure about and that they hide, it's like a massive thing to kind of come out and show like a big group of people what you actually look like. Like for me, there's so many people who actually didn't really realise that I had acne, which in a way is nice. So I've had so much lovely support, so thank you for that. And if anyone has any questions about anything to do with my videos or my skin, then please feel free to message me. I'll leave my social media in the description box below. So thank you very much for watching.